What's up, Mananap? Welcome to Code Conyo. For today, I am going to discuss to you about how to invoke MySQL arithmetic operators in our database. So, as we all know, it's very important for us to do and perform some calculations in our database records. Now, let's get started. But before that, I want you to run on your exam server and make sure that the services Apache and MySQL are running. So, let's go to our our application right now because we are going to import an existing SQL database. So let's go to our PHP and then by the way, our file that's to be the file that is to be imported is actually in the desktop folder or directory. So that is what we are going to fetch right now. So let's go here and create a new database. So let's say we are going to name this as dbpaste, let's say um, pet. All right. So this time I'm going to now create it. So I have here the database underscore paste underscore pet. And then after that, you'll need to go to tab, okay, click on the import tab, and then after that, choose the file there. So let's go and head over to desktop and choose db underscore pet.sql. Then after that, you're good to go by hitting go. All right, so let's just wait for ayun. There's there already all of our SQL containing SQL statements are actually successfully read by our uh, MySQL processor. Now this time, let's go and head back to our db underscore paste. We have here two tables. So we have the tbl underscore pet, okay, and then we have also here we have also another here tbl owner table. So let's check on the arif of this one, the designer, on how these two are actually related with each other. So okay, just wait for a while, something is not going right. Oops. Yeah, there. So I just have to make this uh, to position this one right here. So I'm having trouble with positioning my tables. Just wait for a while. So there. So as we can see, we have two tables, and the relationship is it's actually every table pet is has an owner table. Okay, so meaning to say there is a and every pet is actually owned by one or many owners. Okay, so wait for a while. So this is just a simple. Wait, why it's not? I guess there's something wrong with my pointer. Anyway, so that's it. So there you are. We have the tables TBL pet and TBL owner. As we have here, every pet can be owned by one or many owners. So that's I don't know if uh, I mentioned it correctly earlier. I mentioned it correctly. So again, I just would like to clarify that the relationship between our tables is that we have uh, a- every pet has an owner, and an owner may owns one or many pets. So that's our relationship, one to many. All right, so let's go now to our terminal. So this time, let's access that one. So we have here mysql-u root-p. Right, so there you are. Then let's show our databases. Okay, and let's look for db underscore. Yeah, there. So use db underscore paste uh, underscore pet. So I have attached this file to along with the video, so you can access the file that I have uploaded, imported the SQL file, so that, or you can actually work on another table, okay, like your own database rather. So let's show our tables here, okay, and let's describe our tables. So we have TBL pet, and let's also describe our TBL owner. All right. So again, if we're going to look at the value of our TBL pet, so let's select it here. So we have actually a lot of records here in our TBL pet. So we have 101, 102. Then as you can see also, we have in our TBL pet, its primary key. Pet ID is actually primary key. This uniquely identifies our pet record. And then the owner ID is actually a foreign key. This is meaning to say this could have multiple instances. And this the value for this one is based on or derived from our TBL owner, which is actually owner ID, which is a primary key. All right, so now let's start writing a let's start implementing arithmetic operators in MySQL. So again, when we talk about arithmetic operators, these are in mathematics. These are used to perform calculations, basic calculations, like if we want to uh, perform addition, summation, if we want to perform the product of a certain values, or a quotient, or if we are going to like divide numbers or whatsoever. So we can actually use arithmetic operators. In fact, the arithmetic operators can be used directly by typing. Let's say we have 7 plus 5, so we can use MySQL as what they call this one as calculator. So as you can see, we have here 7 plus 5, or select 7 plus 5 is actually 12. So we can also have here the alias. Let's say select 7 plus 5 sum, something like that. So there you will have here the alias of sum. Let's say 7 plus 5 is then the alias sum. So you will have here the record sum, which is the result of 7 and 5 when you actually add these two values. So you can also do another operations, like for an instance 7 times 5. I mean, if you have compound expressions or combination of arithmetic operators, so it's going to follow MDAS. So we have here, let's say, result. Okay, there. So you have here 27, which is 7 times 5 minus 8 is equivalent to 27. So again, you can also use other arithmetic operators than beside or aside from addition and multiplication. So hence we you can actually use definitely you can actually use division, modulus division, and integer division, as well as subtraction, of course, which we actually used it earlier. Now this time, what we are going to do is we are going to do and perform calculations based on our records here, okay, or on our database records. Now the only thing that we can do calculations, or the only thing that these arithmetic operators can be used into or invoke into is when we have an integer type in our data type. So we'll have to look at it here in our table, although there are for some reasons, there might be values here that are uh, presented in a numeric value. However, uh, they could be they could be parang na-design sila or they were created using varchar type. So let's look into our TBL type. So uh, on this particular parang fields kung ano yung data types nila. So we have here the integer for the pet age, and we have also here the double for pet price. So among all the fields or the attributes of our table TBL pet, we can only do we can only do perform calculations or make calculations on those fields. We can do with pet ID, but of course we don't do that. So for now, let's start with pet age. Now, let's say for an instance you want to to know or to project the age of our pets after, let's say, 5 years. Okay, so we can actually do that by let's say select, and let's say we are going to only select a few records. So we have your pet name, so pet gender, sorry, pet gender, okay, pet gender, and then we have here pet age. Okay, and then we are going to do here plus 5, and let's say this is age after 5 years, so or after 5 years, okay, from tbl underscore pet. So now if we are going to run our record, we cannot verify either this pets right here are actually after 5 years they are like they become 18, because we haven't seen the original age of our pet. So we can actually modify our code by or our script by actually this including the age and then pet age, then plus 5. So you can also do here like uh, group them in a using parentheses, so to actually organize your scripts. And there you are, you have here Anjon, Chris, Diane, from ages 13, 12 to 18, it becomes 18, 17, 23 respectively, after adding 5 years to each of one of it, okay, or each of it, okay. So yeah, that's it. That's how you can actually use arithmetic operators, let's say using addition operators. So now let's do some more. Let's say for an instance we are going to perform markup values. Let's say in our pets, let's say we're going to select our the pet name and then the pet price. Okay, and then from tbl underscore pet. Now, so we have here, let's say, pet price. Yeah, by the way, if you are going to display your records again, it's not going to alter the records because you are only projecting it. You're only showing it to our users. So we have here pet name and pet price. So in here, as you can see, we have the pet price. So let's say for an instance, or let's say your manager is actually asking you to show the markup price of each of our pet, okay, of each of our pet every like 50% or 30%, no, 30% of our pet price. So what the meaning to say, we are going to increase 30% of the original price of our pet. Okay, we are going to show that to our customers, or let's say because we are asked by our managers to show it. So to do that, we can actually do here like pet price and then pet price. Of course, you can use since 30%, you can actually use the formula by multiplying it to 0.03, okay, or point 0.3. Yeah, 0.03 rather, and okay, and then subtracting the price or the original price by the the markup price. So you can also include the markup price, or yeah, I mean the price, the value of the price after markup, with the markup of like 30%. Okay, not 30% of the markup price, by the way. So yeah, pet price minus, why is it minus? We'll have to use plus the I. So because it's markup price. So we have pet underscore price plus pet price times 0.03, because that's, what did I tell? 30%? Yeah, 30% pala. Or what did I say kanina? 30%. So 0.03 or 0.30. Yeah, so this time we are going to run our script. So right here we have the pet name, pet price, and then the price after it has a markup. Every price of our pet with the markup price of 30%. So to make it readable and presentable, you can actually make it like a new, something like new price. Okay, so that you will have a better view on it. You can also include like how much is the markup price for each of it. So let's say for each of the pet, you can have here pet price times 0.30. Then let's say mark up by 30%. Okay, and then let's see if this one will work. So this is not going to work because you have actually used what they call this one, an operator that is a this is a modulus operator. So we cannot use modulus operator within our the name of our field. So this time, let's say 30%. So I'll wait for a while. 30 per markup, sorry, pet price. Let's try. Baka mali lang ko. So yeah, there. So it's actually an error. So let's change this to percent. So 30% there. So we have pet price marked up by 30%, which is for every pet, the markup price is 366.40 added to original price, making it new price to 1,587.74 for Anjun. And you can show all the rest of the pets here. Now, what about markdown? Of course, so if it's markdown, of course, the instead of you're going to add up, you're going to subtract it by the value. Okay, so let's say by 50% or by 70%, because it's already like December, so parang nag-sale na. So by markdown by 70%. So there we have here the value after markdown, so markdown by 70%. We never changed the value yet. So by the way, let's have change this one first. So we have here 70. So there you have for Anjun, the markdown price is up to 854.94. So subtracting it to the original price, it yields to 366.40. So meaning to say, the new price or the customers now are going to pay only this new price if ever all of your pets are marked down by 70%. Again, this will not change anything to this will not alter or modify the records from your database. This will only show a quick change, no? Parang you're just projecting a change of the value. So TBL. underscore. Sorry. All right. Then, so you can also like if you want to show the all of your pets, you can actually use P alias of pet. So meaning to say the P is the alias of pet, and you're trying to display all. Trying to display all the records. So let's say, and then you're going to include, let's say, pet price times. Let's say it doubles its price, no? Meaning you mark down the price of the pet double from its original price, or nagdouble siya double iyang price with from the based on the original price. Okay, so this is like, let's say, new price, and then from, okay, TBL pet. So make sure if you're going to use alias, like since we use P there to represent the TBL pet, you'll have to put there TBL pet, then space with the P. Okay. So I have an error because I misspelled the price. So right here, as you can see, I was able to show all of my fields or records of my tables, records of my TBL pet with the additional new price that actually doubles, or that actually double the price of my all of my pets price. All right. So I guess that would be all. So allow me to leave this one using arithmetic operators. You can work around with it. You can actually manipulate records. You can actually project any records the way you understand arithmetic operators. So to summarize, we have addition, we have subtraction, we have multiplication, we have division, and we have modulus divisions. Now in modulus division, you can either use like the let's say 5 modulus 2, this would give us a 1. So meaning if you're going to divide 5 by 2, you are you will have here 5. When 5 is divided by 2, the remainder is actually 1. So like any odd number is actually giving you value of 1 when it is divided by 2. Like, I mean, remainder of 1 in when it is divided by 2. So all even numbers are also going to display remainder by 0 if it is divided by 2. Okay. For some MySQL statement, you can use mod, something like this one. So mod 2. So instead of percentage, you can actually use mod. So let's say 35 mod to 2. So there. And for integer division, let's say you have 35 divided 2, you will have here 17.5. But if you're gonna be using div, so it is only giving you this is what div is. It's also a division, but this time it's an integer division. So it's not going to show the value of the result with it actually takes out the decimal point of the result. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video and have a great day. Bye bye.